Welcome to Big Game Hunter,
where we hunt the big games
to make us all look tame.
Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Big Game Hunter. That's a good way to start the show. If you guys don't know how this goes, obviously Hunter number 1, your boy Lloyd. Hunter number 2, Mr. Picks Cash. You guys keep coming back because we keep giving you cash. You can't forget about our fearless deer.
Oh, looking so good, 10-point buck.
On this show, 5 college football games, 5 NFL games, the best of the upcoming weekend. Guts, I got smoked this weekend, by the way. I got absolutely smoked. I think I went 4-7, I believe, on this show. Got absolutely torn apart. We're going to do a lot better this week. How'd you do?
I can't relate. I went 6-4. Should have cashed both sitting ducks, but I'll take the one. And I'm excited for this week's.
This is where we get it back. We turn it around in college football first. First game, LSU at Texas A&M. Obviously, LSU, as both teams having a really good season. I believe both teams are 6-1. A&M at home. Tough place to play at Kyle Field. They're -3. Totals 53.5, Guts.
Like I said, I'm so fired up for the slate this weekend. And I'm so fired up for this game. First of all, I can't wait to watch it. I love Garrett. I've always loved Garrett. And I can't wait to see what he does to this Swiss cheese secondary down in College Station. And then on the flip side, Connor Wegman stinks. He just struggled against Mississippi State. We've seen what they've done pretty much against all these other weak-ass teams. That kid stinks. I assume Blake Baker, LSU defensive coordinator, is going to have a lot of blitzes just fucking revved up and ready to go to make this kid uncomfortable. LSU to dominate this game.
LSU, I'm also all over the Tigers. I love the Tigers in a spot. I don't know how you don't, dude. I mean, the better quarterback plays for LSU. The better weapons play for LSU. I mean, the defense, you can argue, tough to play in Kyle Field, right? Missouri went there, got smoked. That was a really bad spot for Missouri. Give me LSU, bro. Garrett Nussmeier is an absolute stud. Him and Kyron Lacy, their connection, again, that ball at the end, Ole Miss, Kyron Lacy was just shooting. That's what LSU can do to you. And it sucks. So give me the Tigers. We'll take them. +3. I'll take it.
Starting on the same side.
Same side. Again, it's good. It's good to be back because last week it was a lot of offside, and that's why he had a really good college football week because I did not. We are now on to just a big game. A big game for this guy. Camera on this guy. Oregon at Illinois, and we were stunned. I saw this line the other day. I was absolutely stunned by it. Illinois is a 21.5-point dog to a shitty-ass Oregon team. The total is 54.5. Guts, I mean, I don't know if you hate Oregon as much as I do, but I hope the Illini pull this thing off.
They've played one legit Big Ten team this year. It was your boys. Right?
Well, and they should have lost the game.
They should have lost that game, right? Since then, they haven't played a legit one. They played Purdue, dog shit. They played Michigan State, dog shit. Basketball school.
Yeah.
Ohio State, football school. Illinois, football school. 4-0 ATS this year as a dog. We're going to cover this one, and I'm not going to lie to you. Luke Altmaier is that fucking guy.
No, he is. I agree, actually. I
we
love
might
Luke
win
Altmaier.
the game outright.
No, they can win it outright. They can win it outright. All right.
Illinois +21.5, sprinkle money line.
I'm on the same side. Quick, easy. This game's over. Illinois might win this game. Illinois +21.5. I am on it. Also, money line. Take it for whatever it is. Next game, Missouri at Alabama. This one's going to be interesting because both teams are kind of in a weird spot. Alabama obviously has lost 2 games in the last 3 weeks. I believe that Alabama hadn't lost back-to-back games. I don't know what the stat is, but we saw it one day. It's insane. Alabama is -13.5. Totals 55.5. They're at home against Missouri. Guts.
I was just talking about how fucking dog shit Connor Wegman is, right? And the Texas A&M team in general. I have no respect for that school. Mizzou got ran out of the build. They got ran out of College Station. It was absolutely insane. They got ran out of there. Okay, Mizzou last year, yeah, pretty good team. They have not looked like what I thought they would look like this year. They just haven't. They just haven't impressed me at all. They almost lost to Auburn. Should have lost to Auburn. Should have lost to Auburn. I had +4 ticket in my pocket. I pushed it. To wrap it up, feels like a trap line. I don't say that a lot, but it does. I think it's Bama by 20.
I just don't think Missouri's that good, bro. I think Brady Cook and his offense is a little bit overrated. They were supposed to be a lot better than they were. They went to Kyle Field and got absolutely smoked, bro. They had the midnight fucking cult shit that they do out there, and they got stomped on. Imagine what Bama's going to do in a really good bounce back spot after last week. So 13.5, I'll take it. I love not having to bite the hook, so I'll take it. Alabama minus 13.5. Put it on my card. Your guys, the midshipmen, they're at home against Notre Dame. You're a big Navy guy. Navy's plus 12.5. Navy is undefeated. Undefeated,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
And I know Notre Dame only has one loss on the season. Obviously, that is to NIU. Isn't that correct? So, Navy, plus 12.5 at home this weekend. Gus, what do you think?
I faded Notre Dame last week. Riley Leonard, dog shit. He got so lucky that Georgia Tech secondary is just like a little too much Swiss cheese, right? They fucking can't stop really anything. That's the only reason why they cover that game, and they don't. Different story this week. Going up against one of the best secondaries in the league, Navy. You already know what they're going to do offensively. They're going to try to control the ball, control the clock, run. Navy to cover, and it's not going to be close. They're going to keep this thing within 10. I think they're going to keep it within one possession. I don't want to say they might win the game, but they might win the game.
I'm very, very disassociated with the Naval Academy here, but I will take Navy plus 12.5. I think if Navy scores 2 touchdowns, you cover in this game. And I think Navy can 100% do that against Notre Dame. So at home, especially, I'll take them. Give me Navy plus 12.5. Put it on my card. Last game before we get into sitting duck here, Penn State at Wisconsin. A 6.5-point dog to a Penn State team who is still undefeated. Total is at 48.5. Guts. Nittany Lions going to see the Badgers.
Just a classic Big Ten showdown here. I actually like the under in this game. It's, like I said, it's the most classic spot of all time for a Big Ten game. Under. But I think Penn State is probably going to rout Wisconsin here. Wisconsin is just not that good. Defense absolutely fucking stinks. And as much as I don't like Penn State, as much as I love talking shit about them, they should easily win this game by double digits.
Well, we're not going to be necessarily on the same side, but I love my play in this game is the under 48.
Oh,
So you absolutely nailed it. But you just picked Penn State to cover instead, which is fine. I like the under. I do think Penn State probably covers. Wisconsin is not very good. Their quarterback, I know Tyler Van Dyke went down. Braden Lockey, guy that stepped in, hasn't been very good. He's thrown an interception, I think, in every game he's played. Penn State should rout this team. I'll take the under in the game. Classic Big Ten spot. Like Gus said, under 48 in the game. Right on in, baby, to a segment that we call the Sitting Duck. You gotta love a Sitting Duck. I went 1-1 last week. Gus, 2-0. We're also going to do something a little different this week. We give sitting ducks every single week. We never let the deer give a sitting duck. Might as well start here this week with a sitting duck from our fearless deer.
see what the Bucks got to say.
As we say. So, again, my sitting duck this week, I'll start here real quick, real easy. I think that there's no chance in hell that Illinois does not cover the spread against Oregon. I will say my sitting duck this week is Oregon. I just don't think that they're very good, bro. I just don't. Yeah, they got lucky. Big-time game. A lot of momentum, a lot of hype rolling into the Ohio State game. This is a team that has struggled really a lot outside of that game. Purdue's horrible. Don't look at the Purdue game. Purdue is so shitty, okay? Give me Illinois to cover in this game. My sitting duck this week is Oregon. I will take Illinois all day with the points. 21.5 is way too many. Guts, your sitting duck.
My sitting duck, Texas A&M in College Station. I see Connor Wegman literally limping, and I am taking him back to feed the family for the next week. That's how I feel about this team. I love LSU to fucking rout them. LSU, go Tigers.
And for the first ever edition of Fearless Deer Sitting Duck, the pick is.
Yeah, easy. Wisconsin sitting duck, plus 6.5. Penn State's covering. Penn State might win by 20.
Great college football slate. Let's clap it up real quick. I feel like we're going to have a good week, me and you.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that.
I feel so as well. It's going to be a good week in college football.
No
a
way
lot
we
of this,
get fucked.
No way, because every time that we're on the same side, it works out pretty good.
No chance. Yeah.
We move on to the NFL, which I did a little bit better last week. Went 3-2. I believe Gutsy was around the same with me record-wise. In the NFL, big games this weekend. The biggest game that we start with is my boys. Eagles at Bengals. I will be boots on ground for this game. This game is the turnaround game for the Bengals in our season. If we win this game, we got a chance. If we lose this one, it's probably over. Eagles at Bengals. Bengals minus 2.5. 47.5 is the total. Guts, I'll let you go first.
Yeah, no one in the world higher on the Bengals than I was last week. Not even you. You could potentially call me a Bengals fan with how hyped up I was about them last week. Who day? Once again, they're going to go out there and they're going to dominate the Eagles in this spot. I cannot believe how the Eagles look. How they've won a couple of their games has been unbelievable. I said the Bengals offense has kind of been buzzing in last week. I know they struggled in the first half. They scored on was it an opening kick return?
Opening kick return by a guy that you talk shit about, Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones, a guy that you've done nothing but talk shit about, goes 101 to the crib.
Charlie Jones should be cut. Doesn't matter. Bengals -2.5 in a route here. Old man Jalen Hurts ain't going to be able to handle this. Can't wait to watch this one.
This game makes me nervous as a fan because this game makes me nervous. Last game, I had the right to be nervous. Divisional game, we haven't won. You saw the video. Jamar got his first ever win in Cleveland. The Bengals don't win in Cleveland, but we do win big games. We struggle at home. It does suck. I will say this: I love the over in the game. 47.5 is this should be 53.5, 54.5. The over hits in this game. I will bet it, put it on my card. And I'll take the Bengals money line. As a fan, this game makes me nervous, but I think that you have to come out with incredible intensity in this game if you want to win it. A big one for the Bengals. We get it done on Sunday. Second game in the NFL slate, Bills at Seahawks. Seahawks are +3. 47.5 is the total. Josh Allen coming off a monster win last week against the Tennessee Titans. And the Seahawks, they got back on track on the road against Atlanta last week, Guts.
This line kind of took my breath away almost.
Yeah.
I hate the Bills with everything inside of me. But we have like two completely different teams here, right? The Bills do their usual thing where they dominate week 1, week 2, week 3. Then they suck week 4, week 5. And now this is where they're going to just start to probably go back up again. They go get themselves a true wide receiver 1.
Yep.
And meanwhile, of course, Seahawks lose their wide receiver 1. K9 can't do it all. I can't believe this line is this low. I fucking hate the Bills. But Bills -3.
I 100% agree. I don't know if we're going to go the whole show and do this,
This would be incredible,
but it would be incredible because I actually am on the same side, dude. The Bills the Bills are rolling, bro. Josh Allen is a superhuman, bro. Him and Lamar Jackson both right up there for MVP. I don't want to see nothing about Patrick Mahomes MVP, bro. I saw the odds on DraftKings the other day. It's fucking ridiculous, bro. Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen's gonna win the MVP. It's probably gonna be Josh Allen. He's playing out of his mind, bro. Josh Allen, this team can put up points, especially against the Seahawks secondary. I think it'll be able to. Josh Allen should beat this team by 3. No problem. Bills -3. On to the third game in the NFL. Kind of a shittier one, but I'm actually excited for it because I don't want to miss out on this spot this time. Packers at Jags. Jags +4.5. Just obviously found a way to squeak by over there in London. I bet the Pats like an idiot. 49.5 is the total. Jags +4.5. Guts.
Jags coming back from a back-to-back week trip over in London. We already know what was going on over there. They get lucky. They beat the Patriots. If they don't do that, Doug Peterson probably gets fucking fired. The Packers defense is going to do exactly what the Jags don't want them to do, which is stop the run. It's a very good rushing defense, especially compared to those dog shit fucking New England Patriots who absolutely stink. I think the Packers, again, I feel like I've said this about 4 or 5 games now. It feels like a chalky week for me. But I think the Packers are going to rout the Jaguars in this game.
Short and sweet, man. I think the exact same thing, bro. I'm tired of missing out on these Packers lines, bro. Okay? Last week, obviously, I know that the Texans found a way to cover, right? And I took the over in that game. It should have hit, but it didn't. The Packers should smoke the Jags, bro. The Jags are so bad. They just need to start rebuilding. Bro, Trevor Lawrence, ship him out. I mean, Doug Peterson, get it, like, just something has to happen, bro. Because the Jags are horrible. They were supposed to have their franchise guy and be in, at least contention for the AFC South for at least the next couple of years. They're not. It's over for Jacksonville. The Packers, who actually have a quarterback named Jordan Love, they will cover. Give me Packers -4.5. Put it on my card. Colts at Texans this weekend. Texans, obviously, lost a big one last week to the Packers on the road. Colts get a big win against your guys.
Don't appreciate that.
Total is 46.5. The spread is 5.5 in favor of the Texans. Mr. Piscash.
As a guy who has been boots on the ground, not for just last week, but 2 weeks in a row now for Colts games. I've been to 2 Colts games in a row.
That's right. I forgot about
I've
that,
seen
yeah.
2 different Colts teams. I watched a Joe Flacco-led team, and then I watched an AR-15-led team. And oh my God, I know that I've talked so much shit about AR-15 through the years. He is fucking dog shit. If Joe Flacco was the starter, the Dolphins lose that game by 20. I'm not even kidding. It's not close. If we just don't fumble the ball twice, we dominate the Colts last week, okay? The Colts are absolutely terrible. I can't believe I'm saying it again. I truly think this is going to be a fucking rout, man. I think the Texans could dominate this game. I think it's going to be a chalky week. I didn't even realize how many chalks I liked coming into this show. Texans, 6, -5.5, 6, -6.5. It doesn't matter. They're probably going to win this game by 10 because the Colts can't move the ball consistently. They can't score, and they can't stop the run. Joe Mixon legacy game.
We are going to be on different sides in this game. Only because this game, to me, is always close. When these two teams play last year, they were both close. Colts squeaked one out last year. If you don't remember, AR did it. I think AR got back in the system last week. He got comfortable, knocked some of the rust out. And I like the Colts to cover the 5.5 in this game. I think it's going to be close. I think it's high. Total high. 46.5. I think total's high. Dolphins, by the way, one of the best defenses in the NFL. If Tua was healthy, the Dolphins would actually be able to win football games.
I was going to say something that the Dolphins-Cardinals is a big game this week, and it should have been on the call.
Wow, Dolphins-Cardinals. It should be. And again,
Tua's coming back. It's a big game for us.
Look, as a guy that goes through, it takes a lot of pride in the games that we pick to go over on this show. Dolphins-Cardinals never had a shot, bro. Never had a shot.
Dolphins-Cardinals don't make it over fucking Packers, fucking Jags, but we put Eagles, Bengals up there. It's clear biasy, and it's disgusting. My quarterback's coming back this week. A big game for us. If we lose, we're done. If we win, it's Dolphins for everything.
Do you want to put something on your card? You can put something on your card if you want to.
Can I add Dolphins to my card?
Dolphins -3. You can put Dolphins at -3. Is that what you want?
I do.
I will fade. I'll put Cardinals +3 on my card. Last game before we get to the sitting duck in the NFL here. Cowboys at 49ers. This is the Sunday night football game. And if things are on track to go the way they've gone the past couple of years in this game, this line is way too low. It's in Niner territory. They've been struggling, got blown out by Kansas City last week, but the Cowboys also got smoked the week prior to last because last week was our bye, but they got smoked by the Lions 49-7. Guts in San Fran, -4.5.
I said it once, and I was kind of just fucking around, but this line quite literally took my breath away.
Yeah.
I actually could not believe that the Cowboys were 4.5-point dogs. I think the Cowboys not only cover this game while Brock Purdy's out there throwing to, just a bunch of practice squad guys basically at this point. I love the Cowboys not just to cover this fucking ball game. I want to add this to my card. Cowboys money line. Put it on the card. They're winning this game outright, and I can't wait to watch it happen. Dak Prescott, do it for the boys.
And we started the show great. We end it on different terms, and that's okay. Niners -4.5. Look, I know everybody's hurt. I know Ayuk's hurt. Well, guess what? Ayuk sucked anyway. Okay, he never made any big catches. He never did anything all season long. Debo, what's he have? Maybe 2 tutties all year. CMC might be back for this game, by the way. So then you got to deal with the absolute dual tandem backfield of Jordan Mason and CMC. And you still got Mr. Kittle out there. You still got Juwan Jennings out there. Okay, you still got some dogs on the outside. They can do it. We know about Ricky Pearsall. He was shot. Guts. He was. There's a receiver for the Niners. Bryce, he was shot. He's shot right here. He's alive. You want to know why? Because he's a baller. He's a dog. Niners, -4.5. Put it on my card. And now we roll on to the sitting duck in the NFL. This segment, again, called The Sitting Duck. I love it. We're actually going to let the deer go first because he's a big part of this show. And, again, he gave us a sitting duck for college football, which was?
Sitting duck was Wisconsin +6.5. Their dog shit. Penn State was.
Penn State's going to kill him.
Penn State's going to kill him.
Right. Okay. So now we go to the NFL sitting duck, which is?
Texans are going to absolutely murder Indianapolis Colts. I also were there the last 2 games. Colts are horrible, bro. The Colts are so bad. They're so bad. I might return my Dolphin fandom of that game last week. Dude, I've never been so mind fucked that we lost a game.
Because of how bad
because
the
of
Colts
how
are.
bad the Colts were. Like their fans are horrible. The city's horrible. The stadium's cool. Everything else about the Colts, horrible. So sitting duck Colts.
It's not my sitting duck. But Gutsy, what is your sitting duck?
My sitting duck is the returning Jaguars. Welcome back to America, motherfuckers. Doug Peterson gets fired after this game.
America.
USA.
My sitting duck this week, it's the Seahawks, bro. It just is. It's just the Seahawks, bro. I think they came back to life last week. This is still a Seahawks team that lost to the Giants, bro. Josh Allen is Superman. So give me the Bills cover 3 in Seattle. I love it. I'll take it. Now it is time for the call of the week where we bring in the big game.
I would never come in for that. I just want it to be clear right now. I would never come in for that. I would run away.
Call of the week.
I think we got us. You got us, dude. You give me everything. I think we got us another plus 600 at least here.
Plus 600.
Let's see what we got this week. Let me see what this thing's working.
Get in there. Get in there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The first leg is Alabama minus 13 and a half. Okay, I love that one. Squirming. I can't. Jesus Christ. 1 second.
Get it out.
Next leg. Bengals, Eagles over 47 and a half. Let's see what else is in there.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh,
Jesus Christ. We got Penn State minus 6 and a half.
Thank you for tuning in to Big Game Hunter. We appreciate you. See you next week.